Hi friend, so this is all my crafting, admittedly not much. Let's start with what I've been reading. A friend introduced me to the author Linda Castillo, so I've read several of her books. They're murder mysteries, I guess. She writes short books. Some are just like less than 10 chapters. So The Pact, Disappeared, and then I think there was another one, maybe not. Anyway, and then she writes longer ones, Dead Reckoning and Hallowed Ground, and they are good. The short ones have you wanting to read more. My problem with them is some of it is pretty graphic. She describes the murders in the book from the murder victim's perspective, and it's kind of creepy. Like there was one I could not get out of my mind. But if you like that stuff, they're good. Anyway, so I was working on this afghan with this loops and thread polyester. This is the 5th skein and the last one. And I got bored with that and thought maybe I should, start cleaning up the yarn and stuff that I have piled. So I saw these skeins, this one and the multicolored Christmassy run I made the barber pole cal out of. And I decided I wanted a garter stitch scarf. And so this is the Pink Panther pattern found on Ravelry. So I'm going to make half of it in the green and the other half in the multicolor. And, I got bored with that pretty quick. So I decided, I finished spinning. I'm getting better. And then I started another one. Anyway, so I decided, I looked at the calendar and like what holidays were coming up or whatever. So on May Day, May 1st, I made these flowers. Now I can't remember the pattern, but I'll write it down. But I used the last of the chenille yarn I got at Dollar Tree that I made the carrot out of. And you use like a chenille stem pipe cleaner for the center and the stem. So that's kind of different. Anyway, I finished that one. And then I decided, oops, I forgot it. But I started for May 4th, May the 4th be with you thing. I don't know, not really into Star Wars. Anyway, so I started making a Boba Fett from a tutorial I found on YouTube. And of course, I forgot it, but I have a lot of projects and scrap yarn buried. So there's that. And then I decided for Cinco de Mayo, Windingroad Crochet has a Cinco de Mayo gnome. So, it wasn't finished by Cinco de Mayo, but there's his poncho and his bottom. So, it was a brilliant idea to use all the scraps and try to find things that matched holidays or days on the calendar. I really didn't finish anything. I'm not even sure the flowers were finished on May Day. But this will be finished, and the Boba Fett will be finished. Also, I decided to make some Mother's Day mitts, and they're not even started in Mother's Day's Sunday, and today's Friday, and, they'll get done or they won't. The only other thing I've done is the garden. I took the plant starts out to the greenhouse. I don't think they're going to survive very well. And I've planted a bunch of seeds and done a bunch of weeding, but really the garden looks like nothing yet. But there's still hope. It's still very early. But anyway, there's my projects. There you go. The only thing that's finished. Flowers. Okay, see you later, friend.